So, just in case you didn't know this, St. Nicholas, aka St. Nick, aka Big Man with the red suit, the beard, the hat, the works. He's black, okay? Santa's a brother. And this brother was very good to me this year. He was so good to me, I'm gonna share with you what he gave me, alright? On the first day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the second day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 2 doobie-doos and a copy of Red Dead. On the third day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 3 PS4s, 2 doobie-doos, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the fourth day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 doobie-doos, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the fifth day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 doobie-doos, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the sixth day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the seventh day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 7 Raisin Canes, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. Black Santa gave to me 8 Crumwell apples, 7 Raisin Canes, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the ninth day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 9 refund checks, 8 Crumwell apples, 7 Raisin Canes, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the 10th day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 10 Bentley trucks, 9 refund checks, 8 Crumwell apples, 7 Raisin Canes, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the 11th day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 11 lottery tickets, 10 Bentley trucks, 9 refund checks, 8 Crumwell apples, 7 Raisin Canes, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the 12th day of Christmas, Black Santa, he gave to me 12 platinum records, 11 lottery tickets, 10 million trucks, and 9 people got the turkeys, y'all? Let me know in chat, getting started in a moment. Who got them PlayStation turkeys, them Xbox turkeys? Let me know.
Never break the fall, 'cause you couldn't see it. Oh, what you gonna do when the big bad boogeyman's coming for you? 'Cause they always gonna feed it. We don't need it. 'Cause you're running around all the time, baby. We don't need it. I don't wanna shake the mind, baby.
You better help yourself to a turkey.
Go and help yourself. You don't need no one else. Go and help yourself, 'cause you're
Running out of time. The song's telling you, you running out of time.
You don't need no one else. Go and help yourself. You're breaking all my mind.
Get them turkeys. You better get them turkeys, y'all. If you have structured payments, but you need cash now, you need cash now to secure that turkey now. What you gonna do, y'all? You better call JG when we're 877 cash now. Call now. Y'all. It's here. What's good in the hood, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you. You know why we here. Special edition episode of Two Hoes and a Console. Please like, follow, share if you care, because a hoe's trying to grow. Why can I buy a PS5? I'm going to tell you in a moment. But why, oh, why can I buy a PS5? So I was doing this ditty, right? And my friend made a little backing track. And I have time because I work a regular job. He said this little backing track. I was like, let me sing to it. Let's see how it sounds. Let's see how it sounds. Why can't you buy that PS5? Why can't you buy it? Oh, why can't I buy my PS5? I'm going to tell you, you want a PS5 today, but those spammers and bots just keep getting in your way, putting listings all up on eBay. They trying to charge a whole $25K. Well, hell no, we ain't gonna pay for next gen gaming with that kind of money. I wanna play in 60 frames, 4K. But with COVID, I don't wanna die. I just wanna buy a PS5. Why? Oh, why can't I buy my PS5? I've been prepping y'all for weeks. I've been telling you for weeks. It's finally here. It's finally here. The time has come. The time has come for you to get ready. We are going to be talking about last minute strategies. We are going to be talking about the Xbox launch. What we have learned from the launch to use as tips and tricks for you to get a PS5 if you have not secured a pre-order. We are going to be talking about retailers to prioritize. We're going to be talking about what to do if you are not able to get a console tomorrow and what those next steps are. But I appreciate you tuning in. We are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube. Feel free to hit me up in the chat. I will get to chats as I can, making sure I check on them frequently. What's good? VWV White on Twitch, good to see you again. Lone Frost, where my turkey grabbers at? You gotta secure the turkey and then assemble them side items. I'm telling you, Shadow, you got your pre-order. I love it. V White on Twitch. I got some good news, bad news. Good news, I got a Series X. Bad news, it doesn't come until December 23rd. I ordered off the Microsoft store. So I'm going to look at this as two ways. I don't see that as bad news. I see that as you securing the turkey, because not only do people have turkey, instead of a Thanksgiving turkey, we will call it a Christmas ham, okay? You secured the Christmas ham. I would say, though, I would continue to keep your eye on the retailers because the week of Thanksgiving for Black Friday, because if you're able to hit like a Target and get one same day pickup, you can cancel that Microsoft order, or you can keep it and flip it and dip it or what have you. But I am so glad you have secured the Christmas ham. Lone Frost on Twitch. Picking up my main PS5 from Best Buy at 6 a.m. the same way I picked up my Xbox Series S and X on Tuesday, ninja style. You know what? I got a call from Best Buy about an hour ago, and a woman was like, "Hey, so you made a reservation at 6 a.m. Are you still gonna pick it up?" And I was like, God, I feel like I'm gonna be staying up for a while tonight. But I told her to keep the reservation. I'm very hesitant about going into stores, so I do love the fact that Best Buys and Targets do curbside. Because these COVID numbers are going up, and I don't trust none of y'all. I love y'all in spirit, but I really don't trust none of y'all. But that is good to that is good to hear. I will be picking up my console, and I also have to run a couple of extra errands in the morning. Have to pick up another friend's console. So I got to figure out what time I'm going to live stream. I'm not sure if I want to make sure it's during a time where I'm not interrupting people to have the opportunity to maybe secure an order from Walmart on launch day. So I'm trying to figure out when. I also have to do a data transfer because I want some of my saved data from like my GTA story mode, my Red Dead story mode to go over to the PS5. And you have to transfer it. So that's going to take some time, but I definitely want to unbox it live with y'all here. So I will try to figure out a time to do that. Maybe I will do it early in the morning. Like maybe I'll do a 8 a.m. An 8 a.m. or God, what is the first time they're doing it? At 9 Eastern for Walmart? No, they're starting at 9 Eastern. So that's 6. So maybe I'll just go pick it up, come back, and unbox it. You know, it'll be early in the morning for us on the West Coast, but I'll be up. You're not going to sleep. I feel like I'm going to take a power nap. I feel at 12 Eastern, so that would be 9 Pacific. That could work. That could work. I gotta get a power nap in because I don't want to be driving to Best Buy and getting a wreck because I fall asleep behind the wheel. So I might be up till about 1 or 2. And then I can get in like a good 3 hours, and then I can, hop in the shower and make my way over to pick up the console. I need to figure out if I'm gonna pick up anything else extra as well. So it's a very, very exciting time. So some of you have talked about in the chat that you have secured your pre-order. We're going to talk about Xbox for a moment just because of what we learned from the launch. Now, let me be very, very clear as I hydrate. It's gonna be a long night. I would play Lionel Richie's all night long, but he don't need my royalty money. So let's first start off by saying, if you secured, we're going to talk about people who did not secure a pre-order. We're going to talk about people who secured a console launch day. So Target ended up dropping their Xbox pre-orders around the 1:15 a.m. Eastern time frame. I do not think Target is dumb enough to make that the same time as they're going to launch the PlayStation 5. But I would say you should be prepared to stay up between 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern time. And I would really recommend that you keep an eye on Target. Again, get some coffee, get some tea, some protein bars, some energy drinks, whatever you need to do to keep you motivated. Turn on some loud music, have a little dance party, whatever keeps the energy flowing because you want to stay focused. I personally believed, because I ended up picking up an Xbox for a relative, and I'm shocked at how smooth it went. Bought it from Target,
order processed, did it from the Target app on the phone. They sent me they opened at like 8 o'clock. They sent me a ready to pick up email by like 9:15. I went over there, did curbside, did the confirmation number. I rolled down the window in the back seat of my other LAC. They slid it in the back seat, drove it to my cousin's house. They picked it and left. And only reason I did is because they worked the night shift. So they did not have the available time to stay up and try to get the console themselves. It was probably, I have to give a round of applause to Target, because that ordering experience, if you are looking for a PS5, I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you start with Target. But here's the other thing that happened. When the Xbox dropped at midnight, there were essentially 3 retailers within the 12 o'clock a.m. hour that started dropping consoles. The Microsoft Store, GameStop, I had a brain fart for a moment, and Newegg.com. Those 3 retailers were doing the Xbox business starting around the midnight to 12:15 a.m. Eastern time frame. Here's the problem that you have. The Xbox audience is this big. The PlayStation audience is this big. So it's going to be much more difficult, if you will, right? Like some of the retailers, if you refreshed it and you were on the money and on the ball, you were able to get it and go. It's not going to be the same for the PlayStation. We have already heard about Sony and these constraints that they're having in terms of being able to keep up with demand, which is why I had talked about from Jump Street. If you do not secure a console launch day, you're not going to have one for the holiday season. Now, we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about these Black Friday shenanigans, because Best Buy did not drop Xboxes on launch day. Best Buy is hoarding their inventory for their Black Friday ads, because again, we talked about this. When you put something in a marketing ad, it is a liability to not have any for sale. People can sue you for libel. So, and Walmart is also in the same boat. And we're going to talk about Walmart if you plan on buying from Walmart. Walmart is in the same boat. Target is in the same boat. The difference is that Target is being smart about it. They're not selling inventory that's like sitting in a warehouse. It's not like Amazon, where the inventory is sitting in a warehouse and the pallets come off and they just ship directly from the fulfillment center. Target is saying, okay, these are the pallets that each individual store got. Not every store got the same amount. Some stores got a little bit more. Some stores got none. But we have what we have, and it's first come, first serve. You can only place the order online, and the primary option you will have is in-store / curbside pickup. But the other thing we learned from the Xbox launch pertaining to Target is that they ended up having a sliver available for delivery that would arrive next week. So I would not be surprised if Target had the same methodology for the PlayStation 5. They're going to start with the in-store inventory first. As that continues to deplete, they're then going to have a very small sliver of PlayStation 5s that will be available for delivery sometime next week, which is why it's very important for you to think about what's really important. Don't get it twisted. I know a lot of people want a console tomorrow. They want it for launch day. They want to be able to play Spider-Man. They want to be able to transfer their data. They want to have a happy, happy, grand old time. And there's no shame in that. But again, there's nothing wrong with securing the Thanksgiving turkey or the Christmas ham. If you can have your console in time for Thanksgiving, you're playing with your siblings, you're playing with your friends, you're playing with your cousins, you're great. If you can secure the console for Hanukkah, for Christmas, and you're playing with the family and it's under the Christmas tree in this big, beautiful red bow, and you open it up on Christmas morning and Santa's the greatest, I'm all for it. So you take what the defense gives you. If you try to do same-day in-store pickup, but the only option is get it delivered to you between November 16th and November 20th, take the delivery date. Take the delivery date. Now, GameStop, here is the problem we have with GameStop. And I'm going to go to the chat for a second. Shadow on Twitch, it's time to watch Kohl's. We're going to talk about Kohl's. Don't get too greedy on Kohl's, and I will tell you why. V White on Twitch also heard my December 23rd date is just a placeholder. Not sure, though, what makes sense for Xbox ship all orders that were coming to stores before Black Friday. So here's the problem that we have. I had a friend who hit me up in the DMs on my lunch break who was able to secure a pre-order from Walmart, a digital edition from Walmart when he ordered it September 19th, September 20th, when they did that other round of pre-orders. He got an email yesterday saying that the shipment was going to be delayed. But when he goes to look at the account order for tracking information, it says delivery by Thursday, November 12th. But Walmart sent out an email to people saying, hey, the digital edition is going to be delayed. What does that tell you? That tells you if you are set on getting a digital PS5, you need to get off that high horse. You need to get off that high horse. It's not happening. You need to save the extra $120 so you can cover tax and just get a physical edition. Nobody, and I mean a hard Keith Sweat, nobody is going to have the digital edition for sale. Nobody. Now, Walmart may, thank you for the date, Shadow, September 25th. Walmart may have some digitals that will be shipped out into 2020, early 2021, but I mean, I would not cross my heart and hope to die on that. I think you have to ask the question for yourself is, what do you want? Do you want a PlayStation 5? Or do you want to just sit on your thumbs and be stubborn as hell like the Grumpy Dwarf in the Seven Dwarfs? Nobody liked Grumpy. Grumpy was always in the corner just complaining. And everybody else, all the other 6 dwarves, including Dopey, got the PlayStation 5s having a grand old time. Grumpy's in the corner. I'm going to wait on a digital. You keep waiting, Grumpy. Keep waiting. It ain't happening. Now, GameStop. We're going to go back to Walmart in a moment because I have a leaked memo, Walmart memo, talking about the sale of consoles for tomorrow that we're going to break down that I'm going to show up on my screen here a little bit. But I want to go through the other retailers first real quick. GameStop. The trend with GameStop has been bundles, fatty bundles, bundles that piss you off, bundles that have crap in them that you don't care about, that are $700, $800, $900. It gets on your dagnab nerves how many bundles GameStop tries to pitch you. And you're like, dagnabbit, I just want the frickin' console. Okay? So if you see a bundle and you can swing it, don't be afraid to swing it. I think you could possibly have the opportunity to return the items to GameStop that you don't care about. I haven't seen the legalese in terms of the bundle can't be returned. We also ran this scenario back at the end of September, early October, where one of the things you could do in a hypothetical situation is, let's say you got a bundle from GameStop. It's a console, it's a headset, it's two physical copies of games. You don't care about either one of those games. Keep the games wrapped, take them to Walmart, get a Walmart store credit gift card in return, and go buy what you want from Walmart. Hypothetically, if GameStop will not allow you to return those individual items from said bundle. But that was the trend with GameStop. It wasn't until the latter end of the early morning hours, after all the Target nonsense had died down, after Target had sold out, that GameStop showed some Series S's, the small $299 Xbox for sale. I am not sure if that is going to happen tonight, per se. I personally believe they're going to stick to bundles because bundles have the most meat on the bone. And desperate times call for desperate measures. And if people are going to have to spend $800, $900, $1,000, would you rather spend it with a scalper, or would you rather spend it on a bundle? The only caveat you have to remember with GameStop is if they offer expedited shipping pay for it. I know people who ordered, and again, I had people reach out to me earlier today, people who ordered the first PS5 bundle that was like $700 something, but it was actually a great bundle. It was the PS5 console, it was a year of PlayStation Plus, it was Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Launch Edition, Demon Souls, and a spare controller. It was like a bundle where it's like, okay, I need everything in this bundle. Like, this bundle is a great bundle. Paid for expedited shipping to get it by November 12th or Friday the 13th. Still no tracking info. No tracking. So this, when I talk about people who have ordered stuff in September and you don't see tracking, these should be like red flags, okay? I don't know if you played a game called Minesweeper, but this should be a Minesweeper bomb just spreading madness everywhere. These are the actual signs of it's going to be very hard to secure a console if you have not done so already. Meaning you need to try your best. If you don't have a pre-order that's for like an in-store pickup at Best Buy tomorrow, you really need to try to get one tonight. Now, the other retailer we talked about, we're not going to talk about Microsoft Store because that's specific to Xbox. We don't know what the PlayStation Store is doing. The PlayStation Store could be the ace in the hole. It very well could be. The caveat with the PlayStation Store is you have to have a PSN to be able to purchase one. But that could be the ace in the hole come midnight or 12:01 Eastern. So I would highly recommend to you that you have the PlayStation Store tab open and ready to purchase. I'm highly recommending that. That also might be the only way for someone at this time to be able to put in an order for a digital edition PS5. And I don't think enough people on the internet are talking about it. Who is in control of manufacturing the PlayStation? Sony. Why not go to the well to get water? Okay? They could very well drop some consoles for sale. And when they do, they'll go like that. But if you time it right, I would keep an eye on the PlayStation Store tonight. The other place is Newegg.com. Newegg had Xboxes and they had bundles as well. And I think they will do the same tonight. So I would keep tabs open on Newegg.com. Now, I'm also going to go through a couple of other retailers real quick, and then we're going to talk about the Walmart memo I have so we can break that down. If you are in the New York City metro tri-state type of area, I know there's no New York City tri-state, Queen BL, if you're watching this, don't troll a hoe, I'm just saying. If you are in the area where there is a BH Photo or a PC Richardson and Son, I would be looking out for those websites. Not only would I be looking out for those websites, I would even consider going to the retailer and waiting to open. I'm not saying camp out. I'm saying if they open at 8, maybe show up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., see if there's a sign on the window or the door saying they have stuff. You're talking about third-party Sony verified resellers, okay? And another random side note, I know people were very skeptical about Ant Online when Ant Online had those ridiculous freaking bundles for sale. People were very skeptical about whether or not that was a verified company to purchase from. They are owned by Microsoft. They are headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. So as an American-based company, I felt comfortable. They also had Pulse 3D headsets for sale. And I bought a 3D headset just to see what that purchasing process was like. I got the headset yesterday. Package was right. Everything was fine. So Ant Online, I just don't think their back end is built for the infrastructure to handle the type of traffic you deal with next-gen console releases. But I got what I paid for in a timely manner. And I think that's all that matters at the end of the day. You also have your membership places. So it's very important. Sam's Club. Walmart owns Sam's Club. You do not have to have a Sam's Club membership to purchase a console directly from the website. So you're going to want to keep your eye on Sam's Club. They will probably drop closer to the time that Walmart starts dropping the opportunities for pre-orders. Also, Costco. Costco is doing Xbox bundles. You have to have a Costco membership to order from Costco. I would not be surprised if they do the same for PlayStation 5 bundles. Let me hit the chat real quick, then we're going to break down this Walmart memo. Okay. Louisiana will probably have the most digital of anyone because of the storm. Oh, because of the hurricanes and tropical storms. That's interesting. Shadow on Twitch. Target pulled that on me with the remote. The remote is back in stock if you need it. Here's the other thing I would say before I go into the Walmart memo. When I use these metaphors like secure the turkey, secure the Christmas ham, that is the console. But don't get your ish twisted. The side items, the accessories and the games, or the side items to any holiday meal are just as important and just as delicious. Secure the remote, secure a controller, secure the dual charging station, secure some form of audio peripheral, whether it's the Pulse 3D or a different third-party headset. The Pulse 3D headset has gotten really, really, really great reviews. I'm really looking forward to trying it out with Spider-Man Miles Morales. V White on Twitch. If PlayStation Store does pre-orders, I wouldn't be shocked if they had deliveries held back to December 23rd. Again, we all have a choice to make, right? I think the main umbrella is if you want a console this calendar year, if you want to say, I secured the turkey, I secured the Christmas ham in 2020, then you make that choice, right? So you turn that into, I hate to say this as a woman, as a plan B. You turn it into a plan B. And if a new plan A reappears, then you can cancel plan B. You can keep plan B, give it to somebody else who's looking. We'll do whatever you want. That's your business. That's not my business. But you have to think about it with that mindset. Shadow on Twitch. PlayStation already made me freaking mad with the web browser. Doesn't support Dolby format at launch. Something about 1440 refresh rate. Woke up to it on the PlayStation blog. You have to understand these things too. These are patches that are easily fixable with a software update, right? It's not like Sony has to come to your house, take apart the PlayStation 5, and change around the manufacturing or the peripherals that would require 1440p gaming, right? Here's the other thing you have to think about. How many games are actually doing 1440p right now? Few to none, right? So even though all my friends who are PC gamers, they talk about, do they do A, B, C, D, E, F, and G? We are still at the mercy of the developers, right? Technology is moving this way, and gaming developers are moving like that. So, I know that was an effed up graph, but a chart. But I say that to say, the console is one thing that matters the most. It's future proof. We're not buying a PlayStation 5 with PlayStation 4 slim 1 terabyte technology, okay? You have to think about its future proof. It's something as easy as a software update that would fix that. I would understand why that would frustrate some people from jump. I would understand why that might frustrate you if you're going from a PS4 Pro to a PS5. But for us who have our first gen 500 gig PlayStation 4 and we're the happiest clams in the ocean, I am looking forward to a massive improvement. I'm the type of person, I don't like to upgrade consoles unless it's a complete redesign. I treat my iPhones the same way. I don't like it where you just take apart the body, put in new parts, and keep the old shell. To me, that's a waste of time. It's also, you have consoles in between true next-gen consoles to buy you time to be able to future-proof said next-gen console. We're going on well over 7 years from the original PS4 to the PS5. So I understand that plight, but again, if you secure the turkey, you're essentially future-proof. Let's talk Walmart memo. So a coworker leaked the memo out that breaks down what they're doing for next-gen consoles. Let me get my browser up. Appreciate you all tuning in. We are live on Twitch, live on YouTube. If you are on Twitch, please follow Aho. I'm so close to 50 followers, so I could become a Twitch affiliate. Would love to do that this holiday season. If you are on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe. So I just want to make sure I have my right browser up, and she does. So I will zoom in a little bit, but I will also read this off to you. Oh, well, just kidding. Just kidding. I will read this off to you as best I can. Now, apologies for the image being blurry. Oh my God. Let me just stay on this image. But essentially, what this is talking about is the strategy and protocol that Walmart is doing for the launches. They did it for the Xbox. They're going to be doing it for the PlayStation tomorrow. So we're just going to focus on all things PlayStation because the Xbox launch was yesterday. So the important things about the PlayStation launch for Walmart, you have 4 times to order. They're all based on Pacific time. So you'd have to go 3 hours ahead for Eastern. So you have 9 a.m., which is 12 noon. I think it's easier just to do Eastern time. So we'll do 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. That's time 1. 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific. That's time 2. 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. That's time 3. 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. That's time 4. Again, when we talked about these retailers randomly dropping opportunities to secure a pre-order, what did we say? We said they're not going to do it during hours where everybody's sleeping. Obviously, launch day is different, but they are treating this as such. And this also tells me that they have taken all of their inventory in the warehouse, they have chopped it up into fourths, and they're like, okay, this is batch 1 for the 12 noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. This is batch 2 for the 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific. This is batch 3 for the 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. This is batch 4 for the 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. When it's gone, it's gone. This is the most important thing that you should know, though. Your store is not going to have inventory for launch day. Now, we're going to put an asterisk by this. Asterisk by this. There's a limit of 1 console per customer, and we will also come back to that. Customers are given 4 days to pick up their online orders. Any orders that are not picked up after 4 days may be canceled. Merchandise will be moved to the sales floor. Wait. Who wrote this memo? Who wrote this memo? Who thinks that there's actually going to be merchandise left over to move to the sales floor? Who wrote this? Ma'am? Sir? Are you crazy? What is important about this? Your store will not receive inventory for launch day, meaning if you are ordering from Walmart, you're not getting it launch day. You may. No, let me. I'm not gonna say you're not getting it launch day. Let me be like Juvenile and back that ass up. If you're ordering from Walmart tomorrow, there is a 95% chance you're not getting the console launch day. There is a 95% chance that you would receive the console before the end of the year. I would say there is a 75% chance that you would receive the console sometime in December. And then I would say there's a 45% chance that you would receive the console this month. I think what they're going to be doing is they have various distribution hubs because Walmart is a conglomerate, right? They have various distribution hubs across the country, and those various distribution hubs are in charge of various regions, right? I'm not going to get a PlayStation 5 that's in a distribution hub that services the New England states and get it shipped to the West Coast. They have distribution hubs that service the West Coast states or the Southwest region of the United States. Right? So if that distribution hub doesn't have it and they got to reach out to somebody else, well, they got to wait if an order cancels, if a payment gets declined, if someone changes their mind, yada, yada, schmada, you're going to be on a wait list. But here's the other thing about this. No rain checks will be given. It says 1 console per customer, no rain checks. No rain checks. So I think, again, for me, Walmart is a plan B. Did that just rhyme? For me, Walmart is a plan B. I'm saying plan B a lot. Lord, I ain't trying, not today. Okay. So, why do I say this is a plan B? Because you're going to have multiple opportunities from multiple other places to order at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock at 2 o'clock in the morning Eastern time tonight. Do that. That should be your plan A. And use Walmart as a plan B, because Walmart's going to be having multiple times throughout the day for you to have a chance to get one. Everybody knows it. They put it out on their social media. Everybody knows what Walmart is doing. Use that as your plan B. Don't make Walmart your plan A. No. Walmart should never be your plan A. Walmart should be your plan B. Because a lot of people had Walmart as their plan A because they secured a pre-order. And what happened with that pre-order? It's delayed. They pre-ordered in September, it's delayed. So don't use them as your plan A. No. I also got some information here. Again, I told you all. You got to follow my man Wario64. Give me 1 second. You got to follow my man Wario64 on Twitter. I'll make sure I have the right thing up. So we just found out here, Newegg will have PS5 bundles at 12:01 a.m. Eastern time, but they won't ship for 3 to 4 weeks. Here's what you need to know. Combos are available as back order only. Quantity is limited. Expecting shipping time 3 to 4 weeks. Winks. Oh, I was tired. Weeks. And you wonder why I'm going to take a power nap. Link to all available combos, titles, and accessories below. So, again, this could be a plan B, right? If they're telling you, if the intel is it's not getting shipped out for quite some time, this could be a plan B. And I actually don't have an issue with any of these bundles. I really don't. Spare controller, check. Miles Morales, it looks like launch edition and not ultimate launch edition. So this one has launch edition. This one has ultimate. Okay, so this bundle, I have no problem with this bundle. I've said if you're going to get Miles Morales, get Ultimate Launch Edition. You're doing yourself a disservice to not to have the official remastered current gen Spider-Man. I can't believe I'm still saying current gen. Ha ha! That won't last too much longer. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. I think this bundle, if you can swing it, is a hell of a plan B. You know, if you don't do holidays, that's totally cool. We are equal opportunity in the House of Ho. But me personally, I love Christmas. Love Christmas. I think this is a wonderful Plan B Christmas bundle, but here's the caveat. Here's the caveat, folks. Worth noting, Newegg doesn't allow returns or refunds. Doesn't allow it. It's non-returnable, non-refundable. Now, here's the question. Here's the question you must ask yourself. And, you know, if someone wants to call Newegg right now, if they have customer service that's up, by all means, I would ask, can you cancel the bundle before it ships? Can you cancel the bundle before it ships? If anyone's doing any research development and you find out, slide it up in the chat. Because if that is the case and it's not shipping for 3 to 4 weeks, this is still a pretty damn decent Plan B. In my opinion, for what you're getting, I have no problem with this Plan B. Now, I know people are like, oh, I got to wait 3 to 4 weeks. But if they stick to the timeline, and if Sony keeps their word, you'll have it by Christmas. You'll have it by Christmas. Shadow on Twitch. GameStop is 48 hours hold on theirs. That's why I'm here at GameStop now. After that, they can refund and sell in store on Saturday. Wait a minute. You're at GameStop right now? Are you camping out? Are you camping out? Shadow, are you camping out at GameStop right now, or are you just browsing to inquire? Please let me know in chat. Please let me know in chat. Now, full disclosure, I saw some people when I was going to pick up that Xbox I got. I saw some people outside of GameStop waiting for GameStop to open. And the line, I would say, was, at least the GameStop I ended up driving by, nonchalantly, was about, I would say about 20 to 25 people deep. And it was probably, if that GameStop opened at noon and I went to go pick it up at 10, they still had another 2-hour wait. So they were serious. Just S month, but it's going to run a lot of people off, gives a better chance of the site being, like you said, they wanted it at launch. Yeah, right. So again, I would use Newegg as a plan B, right? That doesn't mean don't go try to go to Newegg and secure the turkey or I guess in this case it'd be the Christmas ham, to secure the Christmas ham. But I would use this as a plan B. Your plan A really should be, in my opinion, it should be Target. But I would keep my eye on, I would make PlayStation Store plan A. I would make GameStop if the bundles aren't trash, and when I say GameStop, I mean online, not in person, online. If the bundles aren't trash, and if you can do expedited shipping, because their expedited shipping is $17-18. And if that means instead of getting it December 15th, you get it November 15th, you pay for expedited shipping. That is the one thing people missed when GameStop did their bundles. You pay for the expedited shipping. You pay for it. But this again should be another red flag for people thinking that they're just going to nonchalantly, right? They're just going to nonchalantly open these holiday toy catalogs and just circle the PS5 and just tell Santa it's coming. Newegg has major traffic. Newegg is a major player in the electronic space, in the computer space, in the component space. They are a major player. The fact that Newegg is telling you from Jump Street that you're not getting this thing for almost a month, and let's be very clear, it's not going to ship out for a month. Which means that they are fulfilling purchase orders in advance without securing the turkey. So if Sony calls Newegg, right? If Sony calls Newegg and says, hey, you got 10,000 people who ordered PS5 bundles, well, England is shut down for the next 6 weeks. France and Spain are shut down for the next 6 weeks. We had to delay their consoles, which are coming out November 19th. We got to hook up England, France, and Spain. So you're going to have to tell your customers that they're going to have to wait another 6 weeks. It's going to be probably Valentine's Day 2021 before it ships out. Plan B turned into Plan P. P as in the pits, okay? If I did not have a pre-order secured, and here's the jacked up thing, and I hate saying this. I really hate saying this. I hate saying this. I hate it. Let's take this bundle as an example, and I want to make sure we're not going to go long tonight. I want people to have their rest. If people are trying to order from whoever, I want you all to have that time to prepare. So we're going to go for another hour, but I do appreciate you tuning in. Definitely donate to the House of Ho. We're going to be doing a 25 days of Black Ho Christmas giveaway. We will talk about all that stuff, but we're going to focus on PS5. We're going to talk hypotheticals for a moment, because I just want you to win by any means necessary. If you're looking at this bundle, and we'll say, okay, if each game is 60, that's $120, right? If the spare controller is 70, 30, 40, 50, so that's $190, okay? So we'll just say this is 500. So 500 plus 190 is $690, okay? Then I'm assuming it's free shipping, if you could pay for expedited shipping, maybe that's another 20 to $40. So we'll just say on the safe side, we'll say we're at $725. Then you add tax. So we'll just pretend like this is going to be $750 out the door. Okay. If you had to choose, and I want to know in the chat, I don't care if you're on YouTube, I don't care if you're on Twitch, because this is how you have to strategize. This is what I couldn't sleep. I don't know about you. I couldn't freaking sleep last night. I was crunching numbers. I was strategizing. I was hypothesizing, terrorizing. I was doing it all. Okay. If you had $750, I don't care if it's cash. I don't care if it's credit that you can use on PayPal to PayPal somebody. Would you rather order this bundle knowing that it was going to ship out maybe the middle of December, or would you rather go on a Facebook marketplace or a Craigslist and find a flipper who would sell you just the console for $750? Let me know in the chat. I will wait while I hydrate, because I want feedback. I want feedback because you have to weigh the pros and cons, right? The pro of getting it from a flipper is it's JG Wentworth. That's 877 cash now. And games, you never have a problem accessing games. Now, it might not be these two specific games, because you're going to be going from $750 to essentially $950. You throw in an extra controller, right? But you can access games whenever. You can buy one of the two games. You could try to pay a flipper $750 and then just go get Spider-Man, or just go get Sackboy and say wham bam thank you ma'am. And guess what? You've secured a console launch day. This is the problem that you have. This is the problem that you have with bundles like this, is like you're putting people on pins and needles. Now, again, the other hypothetical situation, and obviously Newegg is not in this boat, at least from not these bundles that I see here, are people who are high and mighty on the digital edition. If you haven't pre-ordered the digital already, you're not getting it. You're not getting it if you haven't pre-ordered the digital. And I'm not saying that to shade you. I'm not saying that to disrespect you. I'm just dropping facts and knowledge. That's all I'm here to do. Drop facts, drop knowledge. If you haven't secured the digital, you need to focus on the physical. V White on Twitch says, for expedited shipping on the Microsoft Store, it was only 1 day short. So I'm assuming what you mean is, instead of it getting to you by December 23rd, you paid for expedited shipping and it would get to you by December 22nd. I'm assuming that's what you mean. In a scenario like that, don't pay. But here's the problem. When you're dealing directly with the manufacturer is at the top of the food chain. You don't know what would happen. A truck could come off with pallets ready to go, and it's like fulfill. And guess what? They're going to give people the priority. I would rather, right? So if I were in your shoes, I would rather pay for expedited shipping. Get the console when you get the console, and then call the retailer back and have them refund you the expedited shipping charge. A lot of companies will do that. If you spin it right, a lot of companies will. So in any scenario, I would pay for expedited shipping. If it's in your budget, I would do it just to err on the side of caution, because even when they receive their purchase orders in their inventory, the people who paid for expedited shipping are going to get priority. You're going to get it faster. Like that's just what it is. But these bundles should be plan B. Plan B. And those are the questions you have to ask yourself. You want to pay for a bundle, you want to pay a flipper. Because you pay a flipper, you can inspect the box, you can break the seal yourself, make sure there's not cinder blocks in it or whatever, and go home and game tomorrow. So you have to ask yourself those questions. Let's talk about Target while we're here. And I will refresh this page just to make sure it's fresh. Thank you. So you got your tabs here, okay? I'm only showing you the digital edition because you're not going to get it. This is an in vogue, never gonna get it, and never gonna get it. Don't even look at it. Pop Finder isn't even showing digitals for people, so it's like, don't waste my time. You're gonna focus on this. Now, again, I'm only gonna say it one more time because you never know who's watching out there on planet Earth. If you do not have your login information saved, you're doing it wrong. If you do not have your verified billing address, if you don't know the name of the person who's going to go pick it up, if you don't have the Target app downloaded on your phone, if you have iPhone, if you don't have Apple Pay set up so you can pay with Apple Pay on the Target app, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. You have to remember, the Xbox launch audience was this big. It's no offense to Xbox. It's just the Xbox loyal. They are loyal, but they are small but mighty. PlayStation is an army. PlayStation is an army. Okay? It's Army, Navy, Marine, and Coast Guard. Okay? And Air Force. PlayStation is a freaking army. So if you know someone who easily secured an Xbox on Target, it is not going to be the same for PlayStation. You are going to have to be awake and prepared at all times. You need to strategize your bathroom breaks, strategize everything, because it's going to be a long, hard slog, which is why I say you should also have the PlayStation Store and GameStop open. Because even though GameStop is pushing bundles, if it's a good bundle, take it. They might, after they get rid of a lot of their bundles, just do the $4.99 console. So again, take it. If there's an option for expedited shipping, take it. If there is an option for Target where shipping, you get it next week, take it. You take what the defense gives you. That's how you strategize. That's how you play the game of securing the turkey, of securing the Christmas ham in times like these. Let's talk about Best Buy. So Best Buy did not do a Xbox launch for launch day. They pretty much said, if you pre-ordered it, great. If you didn't pre-order it, we're not selling anytime soon. They are doing what bears do when winter is coming. They are stocking up on food for hibernation, okay? Best Buy is stocking up for their Black Friday hibernation. So do not be surprised. And while I would recommend keeping the tab open on Best Buy just in case, do not be surprised if Best Buy does not do anything launch day. I personally feel like they're not going to, because again, they have a duty to their marketing team. They have a duty to their lawyers. The legal team has said, no. If you sell these consoles on the 12th, we ain't going to have to sell Black Friday. They're hoarding the inventory. And as the retailer, unfortunately, they have the right to do so. Is that a pain in the ass for folks like you and me? Yes, it is. Am I grateful to the video game gods? I already secured my pre-order from Best Buy and it didn't cancel. And I would get it sometime at 6 in the morning Pacific time. God willing, everyone stays safe and out of harm's way. Yes. But keep the tab open just in case. But you heard it here. Do not be surprised if they do not drop anything for sale. The same goes for Amazon. Amazon is in dire straits with these consoles. I am sure Jeff Bezos has been on the phone with many people talking about, F you, I gave 300 million, I bought 300 million shares in Sony, and yeah, right, like conversations that we don't have a high enough security or clearance to be on the conference call, if you know what I'm saying. Amazon's not going to be dropping anything tonight. Amazon is in the same boat as everybody else. Inventory is scarce. Sony has spread it thin. Okay, we are like runny yolk. It ain't thick. It's thin. So tonight, if you are looking for a PlayStation 5, PlayStation Store, Newegg, GameStop. This is not in sequential order. This is just what I'm telling you to focus on. PlayStation Store, Newegg.com, GameStop.com, Target, Sam's Club, Costco, and during the daytime hours, Walmart. Those are the 7 chains. You can check out BH Photo. You can check out PC Richardson and Sons. You can check out Kohl's. Here's the thing about Kohl's. I don't think Kohl's is really going to have anything until Thanksgiving week either. You also have to think about the people who shop at Kohl's. Every mom, aunt, and grandma is going to be on Kohl's like a freaking hawk trying to get a PlayStation 5. So it's humorous to me to see Kohl's have the inventory saying like, hey, we're going to be selling PlayStation 5s real soon. But do not get your hopes up thinking that Kohl's is going to drop PlayStation 5s today. I highly, highly doubt it. And now that you have a good 5 to 6 retailers to choose from, it's up to you. It's completely and totally up to you. I have done all that I could. You need to secure your accessories. I think that's something that people aren't expecting. I think people who buy the physical edition are probably going to buy the physical games. And a lot of games you're not able to do for in-store pickup right now. They were only allowing pre-order, where you could pre-order the games and have them shipped to you. But I think you're going to run into some places selling out of certain games for launch day. And that seems pretty interesting to me. Pretty interesting. So I don't know how else I can help you. Today at least. I am very excited. Very excited, very nervous. I know a lot of people are going to be struggling to find one. I know a lot of people are going to be struggling to find one for quite some time. I think you really need to try your damnedest. I don't care where you're watching. You really need to try your damnedest to get one today. And when I say get one today, whether it's an in-store pickup for Target, whether it's an in-store pickup for Target or I can't even think, or like it's shipping to you next week, like if somebody's getting it next week, you really need to get the console today. You need to get it today. And getting the console today means you secure the turkey. And again, those are questions you have to ask yourself. If you're looking at Newegg or if you're looking at a Costco and there's a $700, $800, $900 bundle, and that bundle is not going to arrive until the week of Christmas, if you're lucky, could you take that $700, that $800, that $900 and go to a flipper and get the console today? That's a question you got to ask yourself. You can get games anytime. That's like bagel bites. Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. But when pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime. You can get games anytime. But are you trying to secure that Thanksgiving turkey? Are you trying to secure that Christmas ham? Whether it's an Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PlayStation 5. Are you securing that holiday protein? Because that's how you're going to be able to get to the next level. And just the experience I personally had from Target, getting an Xbox the same day. You're talking about ordering it at 11 o'clock at night and picking it up curbside at 9 the next morning. It was seamless. But the problem is, instead of fighting against this many people, you're going to be fighting against this many people. It's going to be a battle royale. So if you have not secured your pre-order, that is what you need to do. Midnight, Target, GameStop, PlayStation. If you want to fool around with the Newegg bundles, fool around with the Newegg bundles. But Target, GameStop, PlayStation. Keep them fresh. Keep them fresh. Keep them fresh. Okay? And then if you have to go to Plan B, if those are not successful for you and you have to go to a Plan B, Walmart is probably your better of the Plan Bs. Now let's talk hypothetically, because again, we're not going to stream too long tonight. I want people to be able to, if they have to prepare to try to fight it out at midnight, to have enough time to do so and figure out what they want to do, eat, take a nap, get something to drink, whatever. Let's talk about if you aren't able to secure the turkey tomorrow. So we obviously have the Walmarts of the world, right? Where they have Xbox in their magazines, acting like, telling grannies and aunties and uncles like everything's hunky-dory, right? Like they have PlayStations, like it's not the hottest commodity in the past 3 years, right? Just sitting here talking all hunky-dory, whatever. So we know that Walmart and Target and Best Buy are hoarding inventory for Black Friday. We know this. I am assuming, and I could be wrong, and as we continue to get closer to the week of Thanksgiving and we get more insight, we will talk about it. I am assuming that they will be same-day pickup items or same-day shipping items, meaning that they would ship within a 24 to 48-hour time frame from the time of a confirmed order that is in processing. If you can't secure the turkey tomorrow and you refuse to pay a scalper, the week of Thanksgiving is your absolute, and I mean absolute last chance to get a console for 2020. And we know this because they keep telling on themselves. When you have major chains who are struggling, right? Remember when we were talking about like, oh, Amazon might drop some stuff on Prime Day? You didn't hear jack about Prime Day. You heard nothing about Prime Day because they're struggling. And they're struggling because the demand is here, the supply is here, right? Remember when the pandemic started, everybody bought Nintendo Switches? A Nintendo Switch should be the last thing in 2020 that is ever sold out. You couldn't find a Nintendo Switch for almost 7-8 months. Now, all of a sudden, for the past 6-7 months, Nintendo's been in the factory working triple overtime to manufacture Switches. Now you can find a Switch anywhere at regular retail pricing. You're going to have this problem with Sony for the next 6 to 9 months minimum because the pandemic is not over. The pandemic is not over. It is a business infrastructure issue. It is a logistical issue. Shadow on Twitch had talked about it, I think. Ordered a fridge on Mother's Day, said it's getting delivered Halloween. Well, how in the hell am I supposed to keep my food cold for the next 4 months? What the hell am I supposed to do? Get an ice maker? Wait. You're talking about a major electronic supplier who is telling their users, hey, we're going to have these bundles, but you ain't going to get jack until a month from now. If Sony keeps their word on our purchase orders. What? What are you doing? These are the red flags. If anything, if this is you, or if this is someone you know, I don't think I'm gonna stay up tonight. I don't think I'm gonna stay up tonight and try to get a console. If that's you, no ma'am. If that's you, you're doing it wrong. Stay up tonight. If you fight, it'll be worth it. Stay up tonight. Stay up. Download your Target app. Get your account set up. Get your Apple Pay. Get your Google Pay set up. Get your Target website going. Go to type in PlayStation5 on Target.com. Get the tab open, your account saved, your preferred store, and then I want you to look up the stores within 25 miles you would not have an issue getting to, or your stores within 10 miles that you would not have an issue getting to if that store had some in stock but your preferred store didn't. Do the work. It's very tiring and gruesome work, and I know people have families, people have jobs, people have other personal ish going on. Hell, people are just trying not to get COVID and die. I understand that. But if you are not trying to pay a scalper to get a console, you better get on top and do some work. You better get on top and do some work. Shadow. No, there's no way. No way. I'm living without a PS5. I'm not living without you. I don't wanna be free. I'm staying in you. You're gonna let me bother you. You gotta stay in the game. You got to stay. And remember, right? I'm going to come back to here for a moment. Where am I going? Again, I will be buying a second monitor. These Black Friday sales, so I'm not looking over my camera constantly. I'm just making sure I have a tab open. Because, again, we will go through this example one more time. We will use Target as an example. I have no problem doing that. Good God, why won't you open for me? Okay, let's go here. We're going to run a scenario one last time for Target, and then I'm going to take a chill pill also, too. I apologize if the stream is dropping frames. I don't know if the bandwidth is just going crazy tonight or what the hell people are doing, but I apologize if you are experiencing that on your end. I would recommend dropping the resolution down to not make it so demanding on you. So, remember my philosophy with Target. Okay, and really it's not even just Target. It's any retailer that you are trying to secure the console from. We will pretend this is the console. I know it says it's a controller. We are running, we're quarterbacking here. We're running a scenario, okay? If the button is red, you ain't dead. Okay? That is the philosophy. Whether it's the add to cart, whether it's pick it up, whether it's place order. If the button ain't red, you ain't dead. That means stay in the game. Stay in the game. I don't care if it's a blue button from Best Buy, but asterisk, Best Buy probably ain't doing nothing tonight. I would say it's a 95% chance they aren't doing anything tonight. So, but keep the tab open just in case, okay? GameStop's button is red. If the button is red, you ain't dead. You stay in the game. You press. Because remember, 2/3 of the battle is getting the item in the cart. The last third of the battle is checking out. If the button is gray, refresh anyway. Oh my God, these Al Sharpton one-liners are hitting me tonight. If the button is gray, refresh anyway. I don't care if it's F5 on PC. I don't care if it's Command R on Mac. If the button is gray, refresh anyway. Because what happens is, right, Target will gradually open the inventory for their stores a little bit at a time. We saw this with the Xbox launch. So it's like you would refresh, you didn't think your store had any in stock, and then 45 seconds later you refresh again and your store saying, hey, we got it in stock. What? If the button is gray, refresh anyway. If the button is red, you ain't dead. Just keep hitting it. Just keep hitting it, right? So we will pretend that this is the PS5. We will pretend that we will do pickup. Glendale's not my store, whatever. Insurance. So I think insurance is a case-by-case basis. I don't have like kids running around or like pets jumping off the walls. And I really, really, really treat my electronics like my babies. So I personally don't do insurance. I will register it with the manufacturer, so you have that manufacturer warranty. But I don't do extra insurance like this. Some people do. You know, if you smoke a lot of weed and that stuff gets in your console, or if you have like a pet den or something, if you're not the cleanest person, maybe you want to do it. I'm a little bit OCD freak, so I can't do it. Decline. We're going to hit view cart and check out, because this is very important. Sometimes you see an option when something says it's unavailable right here where it says save for later. If there's one thing you learn from me tonight, do not hit save for later. Do not hit save for later. It is the ultimate kiss of death. This button is the ultimate kiss of death. If it is in the cart and you're hitting checkout, and again, if the button is red, you ain't dead. If the button is gray, refresh anyway. But you hit checkout. You smash. That is what you do. Remember, 2/3 of the battle is getting it in the cart. The last third is having it stay there by completing the checkout. So you're 2/3 of the way there, and what happens is you'll hit the checkout button. It'll act like it won't check out. People get afraid, and they give up, and then they quit. And I don't want you to quit. I want you to, what do they say in High School Musical? Get your head in the game. I want you to stay in the game, right? Then, once you hit checkout, if your login information is already saved, it should take you to where all you have to do is put in your 3-digit security code, or if it's Amex, your 4-digit security code, and hit place order. That's it. And the same is on the app. If you're doing Apple Pay, face detection, 2 clicks. 2 clicks, that's it. That's it. So it's going to be in your best interest to pay attention to Target. My gut is telling me PlayStation Store is going to have some for sale. And really, I wouldn't be surprised if they had a very slim amount of digitals. Real talk. But just stay focused and stay vigilant. So, to recap, and while I'm recapping, I'm just going to make sure Wario hasn't put anything else up that might be vital information for you all, because I appreciate you all tuning in very, 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 very much. Okay, nothing else is new from Wario. So to recap, okay, you're going to have your tabs open: PlayStation Store, GameStop, Target. Those are going to be the three big ones. If you want to fight a Newegg for a bundle, that is your call. I think it's a nice bundle, but for the time frame, if I had the cash in my hand, if there were people putting up PlayStation consoles, I was like, look, here's $700. I'll take it. I'll come get it in 30 minutes. Like, sometimes people just really want to dip and flip. And sometimes you can put the pressure on them to play that to your advantage. Because it's like, do you pay somebody $700 for a console and you get it same day and you break the seal and it's your first thing you can game now? Or do you pay Newegg $700 for a bundle that you'll get maybe before Christmas? You have to ask yourself that question. But again, you do what's right for you. But those are the main 3 tonight, in my opinion. Sony PlayStation Store. If I can think. GameStop. Target. If GameStop has expedited shipping, I don't care if it's a bundle or individual console, you pay for it. If Target has expedited shipping, they may or may not. If it is, you pay for it. If Target has delivery within the next 7 days, you get delivery. If you can do in-store pickup and you can pick it up tomorrow morning sometime, do in-store pickup. That is the number one. Target, same day in-store pickup. Make sure your account information is all logged in. Your billing information is saved. That means your credit cards, your debit cards. Here's another tip, though. Do not use if you have like an E-Trade debit card, a Robinhood debit card, a Venmo debit card, a Cash App debit card, a Coinbase debit card. Do not use those debit cards, because Target does not consider them to be verified verified accounts, and they will cancel your order. I had to call Target and they had to uncancel that order, and I had to use a different form of payment because they originally canceled it because I had used my Cash App debit card because my cousin paid me from the Cash App, so I didn't want to have to like transfer all those times. But that is a tip. Do not use those as forms of payment. The likelihood of your order getting canceled is very high. And I learned that the hard way. So, and that's also another tip I don't hear people on the internet talking about enough. Walmart has their 4 times, 9 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. The 4 times I just gave were based on Pacific times. You can convert those to Eastern, Mountain, or Central time, wherever you're located in the States. Walmart is your plan B. Walmart is not doing same day. Well, let me rephrase this. There's a 5% chance Walmart is doing same day. It seems like Walmart is shipping them out. Walmart has told their stores they're not getting inventory on launch day for purchase. So you have to keep that in mind. Now, I know there was a rumor on the street that someone got to buy a PlayStation today from Walmart. An associate sold it to him and realized they didn't have to sell it to him. It could have been an extra leftover. It could have been something for a display unit. I don't know all the details with that. But that memo was said that we talked about earlier, showed and said that Walmart is not having inventory for launch day. And if that's what they're telling their people, then that is what we have to go by. Okay? So you know if you're buying from Walmart, the likelihood is you're not getting the console on launch day. I do not know what the shipping days are going to be. I guess they have some shipping days here. Online only November 12th with ship to home. So I don't know what these two are. I'm assuming these might be both Xboxes and this is PlayStation. Sorry, my cursor's crazy. I'm assuming this is Xbox X, Xbox S, and PlayStation 5 only with ship to home. So right there it tells you ship to home is going to be the primary option if Walmart is your plan B, and Walmart should be your plan B. PlayStation Store, GameStop, Target should be your plan A, your first priority. If you see Sam's Club, you don't need Sam's Club. You don't need a Sam's Club membership to order from Sam's Club. By all means, order from Sam's Club. Excuse me, Walmart owns Sam's Club. So in terms of liability, it's like dealing with Walmart to a certain extent. Costco will have bundles. We don't know what time they will drop. You have to have a Costco membership in order to order from Costco. Again, there's BH Photo. We do not know if BH Photo is dropping live, but if you are in the New York City metro, Jersey, tri-state area, I would recommend going to a BH Photo if you're not able to secure the bag online later tonight. Same for PC Richardson. Kohl's, we're not going to touch Kohl's until the week of Black Friday. They are probably following in Amazon and Best Buy shoes where they are hoarding inventory. Shadow on Twitch. Does that mean a bundle online and pickup? Right, so this here, to me, I think these two are pertaining to Xbox. I think this bottom one, I know it because it says online. So here it says online only. I know my zoom in is blocking it. It says online only, Thursday, November 12th, after 12 noon, 3 p.m., 5 p.m. was shipped to home. So I don't see pickup, but let me try zooming out of that image. Oh, okay, I can move it up. Oh, oh, there it is. Oh, now we know. I was right. PlayStation 5, online only, Thursday, November 12th, 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Those are all Pacific time. Those times you see are Pacific Standard Time, so convert that for your right time zone with ship to home. So that is the only option. There's no in-store pickup for Walmart. No in-store pickup for Walmart. So let your people know. All right. A hoe's going to call it. I am super excited. What time? I know Frost recommended a time for me to stream. The question is, am I going to be up? Real talk. Because I need to transfer my data. But I want to share the opening experience with y'all. I guess you're just going to have to turn your notifications on. Follow, subscribe, turn the notifications on when I open up the box. I hope you're there with me. If you're not there, we will be back on Friday. At 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, where we will be talking all things. I want you to come back. I want you to tell me your stories. I want you to let me know if you secured the turkey. I want you to let me know if you secured that Christmas ham or that Christmas tofu or that Christmas branzino. If you secured a pre-order, congratulations. We've waited, we fought, we battled the bots, and we won. If you are fighting for a console here coming up in about an hour and a half, I'm saying Godspeed to you. I am wishing and sending you all the positive vibes in the world. And I will say this before we call it. Do not be ashamed if you end up going to a flipper to get your console. Because, and I'm not praising flippers. That's not what I'm doing here. Let me be very clear. I'm not praising the flippers. But I'm using that Newegg bundle as an example, right? As an hypothesis for you to play around with. Meaning, if you have to pay a scalper for a console, and you have to pay Newegg or an Ant Online for a bundle, and you don't get that bundle for another 4 to 6 weeks potentially, pay the scalper and start gaming now. There's no shame in it. Everybody has their reasons, and I know it's not fair, but at the end of the day, you've got to do what's right for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. We're here. We're here. We're here. It's launch night, baby. It's launch night. Get into it. I'm definitely going to be staying up. I'm going to be watching the Twitters. I'm going to be helping people out as I hear stuff goes in stock. If you don't follow me on Twitter, Two Hoes and a Console, it's up there. All my social medias are up there. Please like, subscribe, follow, share if you care, because a hoe's trying to grow. Feel free, if you want to, in your spirit, to donate to the House of Ho. Once we get to 50 followers, I can start having subscribers and stuff for the House of Ho. I'm so close. We're gonna get it this holiday season. We're gonna get it. But we're gonna do it together, okay? And don't get distressed. Don't get discouraged. We're going to do it together. And of course, it is the holiday season, and I love Christmas. Love, love, love Christmas. So of course, we're gonna have Black Santa take us out, okay? You all stay safe. Keep your mask on, social distance. PlayStation5, I'll be on here tomorrow to live stream the unboxing. Have a great night. Stay safe. Happy launch day.
So, just in case you didn't know this, St. Nicholas, a.k.a. St. Nick, a.k.a. big man with the red suit, the beard, the hat, the works. He's black, okay? Santa's a brother. And this brother was very good to me this year. He was so good to me, I'm gonna share with you what he gave me, all right? On the first day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the second day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 2 doobie-doos and a copy of Red Dead. On the third day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 3 PS4s, 2 doobie-doos, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the fourth day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 doobie-doos, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the fifth day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the sixth day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the seventh day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 7 Raising Cane's, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Strats, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. apple, 7 raisin cane, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Stripes, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the ninth day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 9 refund checks, 8 Chrome Real Apple, 7 raisin cane, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Stripes, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the 10th day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 10 Bentley trucks, 9 refund checks, 8 Chrome Royal Apple, 7 raisin cane, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Stripes, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the 11th day of Christmas, Black Santa gave to me 11 lottery tickets, 10 Bentley trucks, 9 refund checks, 8 Chrome Royal Apple, 7 raisin cane, 6 Cardi B's, 5 golden chains, 4 Fender Stripes, 3 PS4s, 2 DVDs, and a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. On the 12th day of Christmas, Black Santa, he gave to me 12 records, 11 lottery tickets, 10 million trucks, 9 people trucks, 8 Korean apples, 7 raisin cane, 6 Cardi B, 5 and a copy of Red Dead Redemption. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals! Thank you so much, everybody.